So HBO, holla at me, bro. I be watching y'all. Okay, call me up. All right, call me up. I'm gonna put that into the atmosphere. Let me do something for y'all. I know I don't have but like 3,000 subscribers, but my subscribers are loyal to me. Okay. And they watch stuff just because I be watching it and they just want to talk to me. So call me, HBO. I had the same number since high school, 504 area code. All right. I just need for writers to just save characters that they're not gonna flesh out. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not gonna flesh them out, let them be where they at. Like leave them on the page is what I'm saying. Like don't give me Bobby Daddy and Natasha Daddy, and then that's just it. He came in the door. I was like, yo, this is what I could have been using. Like I bet you he could have figured out how to do it. I don't know where her daddy was from, but he was Caribbean. I don't know the way he came up in there. He was Caribbean from somebody's island somewhere. He was like, yo, Tasha. Like, I don't know. He just came in so loud and so hot. I just really appreciated it because that's how, most of the time, that's how I come in the door any damn way. So I related to that. Nah, I just don't get no information about the daddy, huh? Like the TT, you know, she's the TT that come in and give all the snacks that your mama said that you can't have, and she, you know, let you listen to, you know, music with curse words in it and stuff. Like that's the kind of TT she gonna be, you know. That's the, you know, T Tasha, you know. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB. Welcome to my channel, Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny ranch reviews and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. And we here to finally wrap up The Baby, y'all. Episode 8 of The Baby, entitled The Possession, came on, and I have some thoughts about it. I ain't like how they ended it. If I have a query, you gonna answer my query now, or I'm gonna be upset. And I'm upset because they didn't answer my queries. So let's get in here and talk about episode 8, the finale of The Baby. The episode opens up with Natasha robotically smiling and cooing and oohing and eyeing at this raggedy baby in this brand new stroller. Okay, they done took the baby out and gave the baby a modern stroller with safety straps on it, no rust. Hello, love, are you all right? Don't do that to that baby. And the baby was eating it up, yeah. The baby was like, yeah, girl, looking up at the stroller, you know, looking up at Natasha in the stroller. Yeah, girl, I am kind of hungry. It's a nice day outside. You want to have a little picnic? Like the baby was like giggling at Natasha, and they look like if you wouldn't have known. Now, I don't know why she wants to bring this child in for a checkup at the pediatrician's office, but she did. Why? Did the baby make her do it? Because the baby obviously has taken control of her mental faculties. I don't know if the baby was concerned about his own well-being and made her take him in there. I don't know. But the pediatrician was like, yeah, girl, so, do you have any concerns about the baby? And she was like, nah. No, girl. I think he's a perfectly normal and well-adjusted baby. Even the baby was looking at her like, all right, now. You better don't come up in here telling family business now. So the pediatrician was like, well, let me just go ahead and take him and put him on a scale, and we could just, you know, get his little well visit going. And, you know, and Natasha was like, no, I don't think you should do that because he don't really like when people touch him. You know, he doesn't, that's not his jam. The lady was like, but this a checkup though. How you want me to check him up if I can't pick him up? And so her daddy called on the phone. And so when she bent down to pick up the phone and like got rid of the call or whatever, by the time she got back, the lady had picked the baby up and put the baby on a scale. The baby didn't like that. So Natasha promptly got her little cardigan, put the little raggedy baby in a stroller, and rolled on out. Now when they panned back into the doctor's office, the doctor wasn't there. Where do you think the doctor was at? Dead on the ground. Dead on the ground. The baby done made the lady unalive herself out the window. And Natasha just walked past the lady body like she ain't know what was going on. That's how I knew she was possessed. Because at minimum, regular Natasha would have been like, fucking hell. You know, she would have said something. But this Natasha had on a cardigan and a mom outfit and just kept on strolling. What? So the next thing we get is Bobby and her girlfriend and all their, you know, her ex-partner, and they are, you know, breaking up or whatever, and you know, they going through their little thing or whatever, and it looked like Bobby want to kind of get back together, but the partner doesn't. So before they left, the partner was like, you need to go see what's up with your sister because you've been so involved in like getting this baby and whatever that you haven't seen that something's going on with her. So Bobby said, okay, I'm gonna go pass over there. So she passed over there, and she sees Ms. Eve sleep in a car outside Natasha's apartment. And Ms. Eve's like, bitch, listen, I know you see me covered in trash in the back of this car. I don't have no time for no conversations. Whatever you gonna do, go ahead and do it. Leave me out of it, baby. I don't have time. I'm taking a nap. Bobby goes up to Natasha's apartment and knocks on the door. Natasha doesn't answer. Bobby goes back outside the apartment and goes to get in Ms. Eve's car. And Natasha is like, what's going on with this baby and my sister? Now I know you got some information you could give me, like, what's going on? So Ms. Eve said, listen, I thought that I made the baby that way. I didn't do that. The baby is everybody's need to be loved, all in a little pale baby physique, okay? And he is a bottomless pit of need, and it ain't never gonna be enough. Natasha made her choice. I don't know what to tell you. Bobby's like, no, I'm not about to leave my sister with no bottomless pit of a baby. I got to go figure it out. And Ms. Eve was like, shit, let me go back to sleep. Because once again, she made her choice. I don't know. I've been trying to tell that girl since episode 1, and she ain't want to listen. That's what it is. So now we cut back to Natasha and the baby getting back from the murder pediatrician appointment, right? Talking to the little baby. She's like, you know, you ain't have to kill that lady like that now. I'm not gonna leave you. Like, mommy love you so much. Like, I had told you that already. Like, mommy really love you, bro. And she was doing it so weird. It was like, mommy loves you. Don't you forget it. I love you so much. You wanna go to sleep? Okay, I'm tired and you tired. Let's rest together. Cause I love you so much. We never gonna ever part. I'm never leaving this house again. Okay, we never going out ever again. It's just gonna be me and you for all eternity, all right? Let's get some sleep, all right? Let's do, like, it was very creepy, and the baby was like, all right, if it's gonna be me and you forever, I guess I can take a nap. Like, it's okay, cool. So she put the baby in the sleep, and the baby in the crib, and the baby went to sleep. Now, while she was doing it, it looked like she was having like a little heart attack or something. I don't know. It was like she couldn't breathe, or like she was having trouble like keeping her consciousness or something. Like kind of like what Mrs. Eves was experiencing a couple episodes ago, right? So she gets the baby to sleep, and she goes in the kitchen, and she's trying to like get her little bearings together. She gets a knock at the door. It's her daddy. It's her daddy. Her daddy opened the door and was like, "Wow, what up, Tashi?" Buku loud. He was like, "Tashi, what's going on, girl?" Like, super loud, like dads tend to be, okay? Now, he is an old British daddy. And it's one thing I know about old British men is they don't play behind their soccer, okay? He wanted to come watch the soccer game, the football game with his baby, with Natasha, which is apparently something that they do. So he's like, listen, I got us something to drink. Cook up a little something in the kitchen. We're gonna watch the game, you know what I'm saying? And Natasha's like, no, you need to leave. And the dad was like, what you talking about? This the quarterfinal semi-pro championship game. Like, I don't know what the hell it was. He was like, this is the thing. Well, we always do this together. And the baby ended up waking up, right? The baby's crying, and he hears her telling the baby, I'm sorry, did he wake you up? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get rid of him. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for him to wake you up. Like, it was like her boss or something. Like, she had made a mistake at work. And then it looked like the daddy didn't like acknowledge the baby. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like in the first episode, everybody knew that was her baby, right? And, we're trying to do what you do when you have little babies, right? In your family. Go see the little baby, let me hold the little baby, whatever. This instance, he looked like he saw the pictures of the baby, but he ain't really like get down with the baby like that. I don't know, it was weird the way that he responded to the baby. It just was confusing because did he not like the baby? Does the daddy know what's going on? They didn't answer that question. They gave us something new in this last episode in regards to how the daddy responded to the devil baby. But then they answer the question. And then it's like, don't give me this good ass character in the last episode also, right? Because, we only saw the daddy in flashbacks. And we heard him on like the phone, like on he called her or whatever. But it seemed like he has a great personality. I would have enjoyed seeing him fighting crime, against this burden of humanity. Pop that ball on the ass of humanity known as that baby, okay? I'm calling flag on the play, a penalty. What you do in soccer when somebody did something wrong? Because in football, it's a flag. So what is it in soccer? A card? So Natasha comes in the kitchen with the baby, and she puts him in the high chair, and she's like, we're gonna get you a little food. Everything's gonna be fine, and we're gonna have a little something to eat or whatever. And the daddy is like, you need to like let the baby go like lay down or something. Like, you can't just be Like, you don't work for this baby. Like, you could just leave the baby alone and let the baby do what it do. So she was like starting to like cry and get upset. And the daddy was like, well, what's wrong, baby? Like, tell me what's going on. So she like kind of breaks down in her dad's arms. And she's like, Dad, you gotta leave or whatever. And so the daddy ends up picking the baby up and putting the baby back in his crib, right? And so when he did that, when he turned around from putting the baby in his crib, Natasha was right behind him with a big ass glass thing of olive oil and whacked him in the head, like real quick. And so then there's another like little quick moment of Natasha strangling the pediatrician, and then that was like over real quick. And so she came out of those little hazes or whatever, and she was like, stop, you gotta stop, don't do that, like don't play in my mind like that. And Bobby comes over and she's like, hey girl, I bought something for the baby, right? And Natasha brings, lets her in, and they talking, but like in code. And so she's like, listen, I'm good, Bobby. You need to just leave, girl, and like let me do the things that I need to do. So Natasha is talking in such a way that Bobby knows that something is going on. Like Bobby knows that you're knocking my stuff over. So she like intentionally breaks a glass to like kind of go around and look around the house, because before, she was getting ready to leave, she saw her daddy's like little hat on the counter. And Bobby was like, well, is daddy here? And Natasha was like, no, girl, he is not actually here. Thank you for coming by. Have a wonderful day. My daddy don't go nowhere without his hat. He ain't gonna leave without the hat. He in here somewhere. And so she finds her daddy on the bedroom floor with his head bleeding, unconscious, right? And so she comes out and she looks completely freaked out, right? Natasha has picked up on Natasha is noticing that Bobby is kind of picking up on what is going on, and she's like, listen, he got control of me, sis, get out, run. And Bobby runs and is trying to get away, and all we hear is Bobby say, oh, and then something hitting the ground. It's so loud that Mrs. Eves hears it outside in her little hobo car. So Mrs. Eves comes up the stairs and she peeping around the house, the apartment. And she comes up on the baby. She picks up this bag, right? And she look like she can ready to put the baby in the bag and toss his legs in the garbage disposal or something, I don't know. But before she can do that, Natasha pulls up and stabs Miss Eves in the back. It be your own people, huh? Natasha's freaking out and she's like, oh my God, I'm a monster. And Mrs. Eves is like, it's not you. It's not you, it's him. And so Natasha picks the baby up and she takes the bag and she gets in the car and she leaves. Mrs. Eves knows that Natasha's going back to the cliff, where it all started, where it all went down, right? So her and Bobby hop in the hobo car and they riding out to the cliff, okay? Bobby gets to Natasha and the baby sitting on the cliff, crisscross applesauce, like they having a little picnic. And they start having this conversation, Natasha and Bobby is like, reassuring Natasha, because she's like, I don't know what my life is for, and I don't have like anything to do with myself and whatever. And then Bobby becomes the voice of reason for Natasha. I guess it was like Natasha being like, I don't know what else to do, and I don't know where else to go, and what have you, right? I don't know. It wasn't, I guess it was meaning, it was written and filmed to be like touching, or to be like a come to Jesus moment. I don't even know what it was, but at this point I was annoyed because it was only like 10 minutes left in the episode, and whatever conversation y'all were gonna have, it wasn't gonna be enough to answer my questions. It wasn't hitting for me the way I guess that they wrote it to hit for me. So then Ms. Eves rolls up. Ms. Eves pulls up and Ms. Eves says, let me hold the baby one more time. Now, I don't know why they gave the baby to the lady. I guess that's just how the story was written. Ms. Eves took the baby. And she was like, you know what, babe, I really hope you get some peace about yourself. And then she proceeds to do a double backflip off this goddamn cliff. You know what I'm saying? Well, she didn't do all that. I'm just exaggerating. But so she just leaned back like Fat Joe and fell off the cliff. So now her and the baby in the water. And the baby like, damn, that was unexpected. And Mrs. Eves is like, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and let this happen to me, baby. I'm tired. I've been following your ass around 50 years. We both gonna just die together. Whatever this is, we just gonna hope that it take this time. Hopefully you'll just go ahead and go and the sea will take you away and you'll just be down at the bottom, child, and I'll just figure out what I'm gonna do from here on out. And Miss Eves was like remembering all the good times, like Al Green with her and Helen back in the day when they were young in the 60s, and it was carefree and whatever. And then Natasha ends up saving Mrs. Eves from the depths of the sea. Not the baby though, his raggedy ass stayed in there. So now we cut to a new scene, and it's a beautiful day in somewhere in the UK, in London, and they having a wonderful picnic with Natasha and her best friends. Natasha got on a good red lip, honey, okay? She got on a little ruby woo on that ass, and she's at the park with her best friends and her best friend's daughter. Like the TT, you know, she's the TT that come in and give all the snacks that your mama said that you can't have, and she, you know, let you listen to, you know, music with curse words in it and stuff. Like, that's the kind of TT she gonna be, you know, that's the, you know, T Tasha, you know. Bobby's out there doing magic tricks, pull a rabbit out of a hat and shit. Mrs. Eves is like hiking across the country with one of her partners from back in the day, Glodine. All right, now I don't know nothing about Glodine, but I know one thing: if your name is Glodine, you could bake the hell out some macaroni. I don't give a damn where you from. You know, Ms. Eve got stabbed in her pancreas, so she a little slower. She got a little walking stick, but she doing it, okay? And she looks happy. And, you know, they playing the Miriam Makeba song, R.I.P. to the legend. It looks great. And then we cut to yet another scene with the raggedy baby crawling out the depths of the sea. All right, so it's apparently not over. And I thought that was cheesy. Let his ass die. He just gonna end up on Natasha's doorstep. You never explain how he can teleport. You never explain why he has control over people. Is it just in our minds that this is happening? Who is murdering all these people? Where did he get all the apparatus that he was murdering the people with? How did he get this horse to kick this lady in the head and you know, and bash her brains in? Does he have control over the weather? Does he have control over animals? What is in the realm of his control? I don't know, because they ain't answer. Sometimes it's cool to leave me like, oh damn, I wonder what happened to the. You gotta answer something though. You can't just give me buku stuff to figure out and then just don't give me nothing. Damn. I'm never gonna be a fan of the we just gonna leave them hanging genre of films. Like, that's just not gonna be me. You done took me down through there for 8 solid episodes, and you don't want to give me the common courtesy of answering my questions. You give me Natasha daddy only for Natasha to hit him in the head with an olive oil can, and then that's it. That's all I get. I don't see him again. You done brought up all this stuff with the mama, then the mama gone. You done brought up all this stuff with her and Bobby, and now Bobby's the one that's smart and, you know, thinking logically and, you know, sound with a sound mind, and all of a sudden Natasha just don't know what she want to do and what am I going to do with myself, and nobody knows, and whatever the hell. They was calling the ambulance for the daddy because he was on the floor in the place, but did they ever come get his ass? You just left your daddy in the place? Like, is he dead or alive, Bobby? You don't know. Natasha, what's up? Like, y'all just left your daddy for dead, huh? Poor Clive, or whatever, Neil, whatever his name was, child. He just ain't got nobody out there to look for him. Him and his little Kango was on their own. I just need for writers to just save characters that they're not gonna flesh out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not gonna flesh them out, let them be where they at. Like, leave them on the page is what I'm saying. Like, don't give me Bobby daddy and Natasha daddy, and then that's just it. He came in the door. I was like, yo, this is what I could have been using. Like, I bet you he could have figured out how to do it. I don't know where her daddy was from, but he was Caribbean. I don't know the way he came up in there. He was Caribbean from somebody's island somewhere. He was like, yo, Tasha! Like, I don't know, he just came in so loud and so hot. I just really appreciate it, because that's how, most of the time, that's how I come in the door any damn way. So I related to that. Nah, I just don't get no information about the daddy, huh? I'm gonna give the baby 3 stars. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I did like Natasha's character. I did like Mrs. E's character. They had great chemistry together. I really enjoyed the fact that the baby that they used was literally a different baby every time. You know how they'll try to like get a set of twins in there and it'll be identical twins and they'll just swap them out, you know what I'm saying? Child labor laws. Nah, they use a baby that got blue eyes, and then they'll use a baby that got brown eyes. I also enjoyed how the baby would snickle and giggle every time it did something like devious, like a ha. That was funny to me. I did get a couple giggles out of this thing. So yeah, comment down below and let me know what you thought of the baby. Literally, I don't know anybody else that's watching this show. So HBO, holla at me, bro. I be watching y'all. Okay, call me up. All right, call me up. I'm gonna put that into the atmosphere. Let me do something for y'all. I know I don't have but like 3,000 subscribers, but my subscribers are loyal to me. Okay. And they watch stuff just because I be watching it and they just want to talk to me. So call me, HBO. Had the same number since high school, 504 area code. All right. Y'all take care. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.